Everybody already seen what happened over there in Mexico. I don't really need to run it down. Everybody did their video, but now it's my turn. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come so dark. You understand? Like, we heard their story. Old girl getting a tummy tuck. She got 3 guys rolling with her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they roll with the LBG, you know, whatever they call. They roll with them or they just want to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she paid their way or they pay her way or they paying for it or whatever. I don't know what's going on with that. Unless, girl better came over there to get a tummy tuck. True. Yeah. But you know, with us black people, we like to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Why not? While we over there, we might as well go ahead and get that package for the low. Yeah, they done probably went on the dark web or just, jugging wherever they from, the Carolinas. It's cartels in the Carolinas. Sinaloa cartel control the Carolinas. Yeah, Sinaloa, they run the whole Carolinas, that Illinois, all that Midwest and a little bit down south. Not the whole down south, but most of the down south, yeah. Not over there with Texas, a little bit of Texas, a little bit, because they do kill and fight for that. But that's they made beef to get control of Texas. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into that, right? But yeah, they probably could have got on the phone with Singola and they told them, yeah, come out there, which would make them bump heads with the golf cartel, because the golf cartel don't like Singola. They don't like Singola cartel. They've been beefing with them. Yeah, they've been going at it, hitting for years, decades. It'll turn down and it'll turn back up. It'll turn down, turn back up. And the golf cartel did start that war with them. Tell it, you want to go there? The golf. Now hold on. Let me pause for a little bit. Let's continue with the people. Like I said, they could have reached out to somebody in Singola and took that trip. They heard their price, like, hey, yeah, we need to go out there anyway. Yeah, we'll bring that back. We'll drive back. Whatever. I don't know how they was gonna do that, but they was gonna figure it out, just like the rest of the people do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, they could have went over there with that, and then in the mix, everything was going smooth. The surgery, the play, but they was in the wrong territory, because Singola, they've been controlling a lot of the southeast Texas routes, you know what I'm saying? In El Paso and the Mexico border. They was controlling it. They had a lot of control. But the Gulf Cartel, they said, nah. See, once Osel, once he took over, he was like, nah, we ain't going for that, we gonna hit. He took his, because he already had a gang. He already had the Los Zetas cartel, a fool. And it came from the military, the Mexican military. Oh, they was hitting. But he knocked off Osel, he knocked off the leader for the golf cartel. That's how he took over. He killed him. Yeah, and then when he did that, he cause he went to prison in 2003. He went to prison because he took over like, what was that, 98, 97? It was like late 90s he took over. Then it lasted about 2003. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had no long run on the streets at all. Less than 10 years. He went to prison, 2003. And he linked up with his brother. Yeah, his brother took over. When he went to prison, his brother Tony, he took over. Ooh, and Tony was a warlord. He wasn't no real, like, he wasn't the best leader. He really wasn't like no real good leader. Like, he always had his men in war. He always had his men in war. So nah, man, he was more like a warlord. So you gotta watch that. You got a warlord as a boss, you're gonna have a killing type of crew. Meech told you that. You got a robbing boss, you're gonna have a robbing crew. So that's what he was. And then Osel gonna merge with his brother. Yeah. And they got a murder type of plan. They're trying to take over. But they're gonna take over in blood. Yeah, they're gonna start attacking Singola. Trying to take over the land, trying to take over the territory. And they did that there for a little bit. They got the land that they wanted. They want that southeast Texas. They want that San Antonio route. They want the Dallas, that Houston route. And plus, the Gulf Cartel, they right there by the border. Hey, I done been down there at El Paso. You're bumping to a Gulf Cartel. And the reason why I don't like doing business with them, or I wouldn't do no business with Gulf Cartel, because they act like they your friends, but really they'll knock you down if you do something they don't like. Yeah, because they ain't really that they real wicked and dark, right? But it's certain things they don't like, and they'll knock you down for that. You see what I'm saying? So I don't really trust them. So I rather deal with like CJNG, the new generation, or Singola, one of them. I don't want to deal with the Golf Cartel. Cause say you trying to buy some fentanyl. They have pretend like they gonna sell it to you. They'll knock you down. They don't want you selling no fentanyl. Anything that's really knocking everybody off, they don't want you selling none of that there. And if they came over there, the people, if they came over there and they was trying to buy some fentanyl or anything that they don't like, yeah, they'll pretend like they gonna sell it to you and knock you down. That's why they'll beef with, ain't the main reason why, but they'll continue to beef and to keep going to war with Singola and New Generation or anybody else, because New Generation and Singola, they the main ones that bring that fentanyl and all that shit in America. Yeah, and fentanyl, it started back in 1959. It was created by a doctor named Dr. Paul. You see what I'm saying? See how this coming off the top of the head? Yeah, understand? Now, if I was one of them trying to go inside Mexico and cop something, my situation would have been a little different, because I know who the cartels are. I can tell by their tattoos. I know their leaders. I can name leaders of the Golf Cartel now, like Mario, like Antonio, like Osel. Most of the Golf Cartel leaders always die and go to jail. Yeah. See, I study these cartels. Now, y'all don't. Y'all just watch the news and look. I go down there in El Paso and mingle with them for real. I was down there for 4 years in El Paso, bringing loads for 4 years straight. You think I don't know the information, cartels, all the members? Come on, man. And a Golf Cartel leader right now in that jam. Yeah, Mario. Yeah, he the leader. Yeah, they gave him an L, life, over here. Last year, December. Yeah, he got that. But guess what? FBI, ATF. Guess what, dog? His brother get out this year, or at the top of next year. You know that, right? Oh, of course you know that. His brother, a former leader, another leader, former though. Yeah, he get out this year. He gonna get right back at it. You heard? I said right back at it. Yeah, y'all know this. They don't know. The people who watch it, they don't know. But I know, and you know. So yeah, that's what's going on. Yeah. Mario brother coming home. Yeah, that's what's going on. Yeah, he got a lot of routes to control. We got a lot of traffic to control. Y'all have a new warrant for him in about 6 months. You have a new warrant. Yeah, America, they put up $5 million to knock off Tony. Yeah, America, we put up $5 million to knock off Tony. And then the Mexican government, they put up $3 million. This coming off top of the dome. They put up 3 M's. We put up 5. And then the Mexican Navy killed him, Tony. That never happened. That's what happened. When they came together, the brother, Tony got killed by the Navy in 2010 in Texas. Yeah. He was in a big shootout between the Golf Cartel and the Mexican Navy military. It was the Mexican Navy military. Yeah. A lot of people, I think like 10 people got killed that day. 10 people. I'm telling you, like, and I'm going off top of the dome, man. The Golf Cartel, they one of the oldest cartels from back in the day. And I'm gonna tell you, they got a lot of police under their wing because the area that they in Mexico, they police make the cheapest. They police don't get paid nothing. So they, a lot of them under their wing, so you gotta be real careful. That's why they by that border. You see what I said? That's what I'm saying. They control that border and they control that southeast Texas lane. So you in that lane, you'll deal with them. For the most part, you'll deal with them. I'm telling you, they iffy. They iffy. And you gotta know what they like. See, the Golf Cartel, they mainly for like kidnapping. They done did some of the biggest kidnappings. In 2009, they kidnapped like 18 members from a gang from 3 different houses. You see how this coming off top of the dome? You don't know that off the top of your dome. I just said something that happened in 2009. 18 members. And they let some of the women go and they still kept the men. Understand that though. I'm telling you, like, they're really big for kidnapping now. I ain't talking like that human trafficking. I'm talking about just straight up kidnapping. I'm talking about the big dog. Say you a star. If a cartel was to kidnap you and you a star in Mexico, it's probably them. It's probably them. Hits. They good for that. Hits. Drug trafficking. That's their thing. Extortion. They love extortion, stuff like that. That's it. Human trafficking, nah, not really. Fentanyl, nah. oil, nah, not really. Like other stuff they be getting money, nah. It's just like what I just said. Like they did real good in that. But the only thing about they stay getting locked up. Like that's like they leaders and people, they stay getting arrested. So that's what could have happened, man. Like, buddy, they could have been trying to buy some fentanyl, and the Gulf Cartel came and intercepted that. Like, you in our land, like this our territory. Even though Singola, they stronger than Gulf Cartel, they bigger and they more deadlier than them. Yeah. Gulf Cartel just older, and they got a lot of police, and they by that border, so you got to bump into them a lot. You see what I'm saying? And they gonna get the job done. Like, if you in their way, they definitely get you about the way, and they definitely one of the most dangerous. But they're not the most dangerous or the most feared. They are not. But they one of the ones. Understand that, duh. So understand that Gulf Cartel beef versus that Singola beef. It lasted from 04 to about 2010. Yeah, it was a bloody war. 04 to 2010. Ooh, in between 04 and 2010, in 2007, Singola versus the New Generation, that beef kicked off. Yeah, that's CJNG, the New Generation. Like, that's my favorite. Yeah, the New Generation. That's the most, I feel like they the most dangerous. They the most wickedest. Like, that's why all the cannibals and the real human traffickers and the real, like, dark guys at. And they do good business, too. I ain't gonna lie, they do good business. But that beef kick off. And one thing I like about New Generation, one thing about New Generation, they control the El Paso routes. Yeah, like all that El Paso area is like, it's like 3 main routes in El Paso that the New Generation, they take control of all that stuff. You try to come through there, and you ain't moving for them, yeah, you definitely gonna get up out of here. You understand that? They control them, and they definitely deep in that moving humans. They take that definitely serious, and they making the most money with that right now. And cannibalism, they paying a lot of money for that right there. They definitely recruiting, and right now that definitely got to go on your resume. You know, like to get in right now, cannibalism, they got to be on your resume. So yeah, like any new truckers that's trying to get into that, moving that them humans and stuff, you need to be willing to. Yeah, but that's another video. And I forgot. And another thing I don't like about the Gulf Cartel, when you down there trying to move loads or you trying to interact with them, they only want you to move at night. I don't like that. Yeah, they want you to move, take the load at night, because there ain't no police and the border patrols and all of them. Ain't a lot of them out at night, so they want you to move at night. So especially if you're moving that dope, young nigga move that dope. Yeah, they want you to move at night. They want you to do what they say, because they control a lot of police. So they want you to, if they tell you to, hey, do this, move like this, and move at this time, then you should though. I ain't gonna lie, you should, because they be knowing what they talking about when it comes to that stuff like that. But yeah, they like to move at night. What else is there? Anything else? But yeah, like when you're doing business in Mexico, like you gotta study these cartels. Like if you want to move drugs and stuff like that, most black people, they're gonna try to buy drugs. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe guns, but mainly drugs. They ain't trying to do no, like get no oil, get M60s with drones, move humans, do cannibalism work, whatever else they need. Like they ain't willing to do that. So that's why it's so easy for them to get flipped on. You see what I'm saying? Because you ain't really putting in work for the cartel, for the family. You ain't really doing stuff that make the family happy. You just in it for the money. Once they see you like that, you just for the money. And you too loud, too flashy, and you already black. Like ain't nothing to flip you. You know what I'm saying? They might need that. The border might need a bus. Sam, the black guy with the dreads, the tip drops on the face. Yeah, Sam, yeah, let him get knocked up with that. If he tell, he gonna die, whole family type. You know what I'm saying? Even if he do tell, he don't really know the right numbers to tell on. So he could just tell on this mule or this person. He just a second hand. He associate to the gang. He associate to the cartel. He ain't no real main cartel member. A lot of truckers dealing with associates. They're not dealing with like the main members of the cartel. You got to get real deep in it. Now, once you start doing cannibalism work and really like getting them drones and getting them M60s and stuff like that, then they really start liking you and they'll do favors. You know what I'm saying? So that's when you can start saying, like, if I do this move, they'll knock you down. If I do this, they'll knock, because, yeah, somebody to put so much work in. Yeah, 3 years straight for, you know what I'm saying, 1,000 humans, 500 humans, you know what I'm saying, in a year. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 humans in a year, or 2,000 humans in a year, 5,000 humans in a year. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get to the next level. I'm telling you. You ain't gotta believe it though. That's why I be telling the bloggers, man. I say it in my songs all the time. I'm way more dangerous, or a truck driver way more dangerous than a street guy, because I can easily move a load for them to knock you down. Ain't nothing. You think I want to do the load? You wouldn't do the load, but that's my lane. You would do it, I'll do it. No problem. No problem. I wouldn't move no load of bricks though. We ain't moving no drug loads. Just that. Because them drug loads really don't move you up in rank. You get you paid, but you don't really get no rank. Yeah. I need the golf cartel. I need the new generation to tell me I owe you. Yeah. That's the best words a cartel member can tell you. We owe you. Y'all owe me? I'm glad you said that, because I got a little problem. I need y'all to take care of that. And I got you. Like you got me, I still got you. I handle that there right there. Where that's going? The Waco? I handle that there, man. We get, I get through them borders every time. I get through them checkpoints every time, man. You ain't got to explain nothing to me. Yeah, it's this blogger right here, though. He keep running his mouth. Yeah, he keep talking about my daughters. He keep talking about this and that. And I ain't really tripping about him talking about me. He said something about, my kids. He said something, And now he got to go. So handle that there. And I got that. And we good. Yeah, so it's just one drop off on this, just Waco, and that's it. All of them going one spot. Yeah, it was a different route. Oh, another truck. Oh, okay, he gonna pick them, take them up. Okay, gotcha. And that's it. That's how I go like that. Yeah, and you done. Only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time, and it'll never come back to me. It'll never come back to me, because the person who take that, it ain't gonna be him. He gonna pass that off, because he just he not really a cartel member. He just an associate. He just one of their runners. Because they ain't going to send no real member, because they don't want you, no face, no case. No face, no case. Yeah, I'm telling you, you got to really do a lot of dark stuff to really start meeting real members, and really, they let you come to Mexico. And you'll know they really start liking you when they say, when they ask you to take hits. Like when they start saying hey, we want to put you over here and do this and that. But they want to bump you up to being accountable. We want to bump you up being this and doing this. So we want you to chop up bodies now. We seen you do this, now we want you to do this. Or we want you to do oil. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of stuff. As a black man, right? How you get a whole bunch of rank and a whole bunch of favor with the cartel as a black man? Easy. You just got to do what the black guys don't do. And this really be dark. Black guys, they not really dark. They just want the money. They want to move drugs and guns. That's it. But they ain't really what make the cartel happy. So I approach the cartel hey, I'll move this oil. I get this oil. I can get these drones. Hey, I can get these M60s or M80s. I can get I could chop up these bodies for you. You know what I'm saying? I can move these humans for you on favor. You ain't got to pay me nothing. Yeah. That's how they start mentioning your name to the bosses, shot callers and stuff like that. Then they start, hey, this and such. Yeah. So I come up off that. So they might try to, make me a crash dummy. I come up off that list. Nah, they ain't gonna do it like that. Dude. They load my trailer up with humans or drugs or something, then I go through the border and I get popped. Oh, no, because I'm too good. I ain't just in it for the money. I really care about the family. I really understand. I ask about certain members, how such doing, how such. Yeah. So that's one way. If they're not crooked and they just hate you. They don't want to do good business. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find out what cartel work best for you. And that's kind of hard to do, because it's kind of like experience. You got to kind of deal with them all, or just know, and not really, I take that back. You ain't gonna really be able to deal with them all. You need to pick one and stay loyal to one, because one could knock you down for switch the sides. They see you running for them, or hear that you're running for them. Yeah, you can pull up somewhere and get blowed down. You can get blowed down at your drop off or kidnap. All that there. Yeah, so it's a dangerous, dark, wicked game. That's all on you. If you really want to go that deep, this is a decision you got to make and live with that dirt and stand on that dirt. If not, don't do it at all. If not, just stick with the weed and the dope and all that stuff. If not, you know, but that's what that is on that. So yeah, man, I tell you, like, learn Mexico territories, learn who into it with who, learn what cartels don't like what, learn who beefing with who. Learn it, man. Learn that going over there to Mexico, y'all trying to buy this and that, and y'all don't know who control this and who into it with who, and y'all ain't trying to learn nothing. The rappers, they ain't gonna tell you. They ain't gonna put that in their raps. They don't know who run this and that, and who control this, and when that war started, and when this happened, and that happened, and who control these raps, and who control these states. I know what cartels pretty much control all lanes. Not all of them, but most of them. The important ones, from up north to east to down south, down west, to even in Mexico, in other countries, like El Salvador. I know about all them. When the stories pop up, watch how I dig into it, watch how I break it down. So yeah, man, y'all just gotta move smart and be safe, man. I'm telling you, man, wicked over there.